The Enigmatic Case of the Midnight Murder.
It was a dark and stormy night when the small town of Willow Creek was rocked by a brutal murder. The victim, a businessman named Richard Thompson, was found dead in his lavish mansion, the scene of the crime eerily silent and devoid of any clues. The only lead police had was a cryptic note left at the crime scene that read, "The past will haunt you." Detective Emily Black, a seasoned investigator known for her sharp instincts and unwavering determination, was assigned to the case. As she arrived at the crime scene, she couldn't shake the feeling that there was more to this murder than what met the eye. The mansion was filled with expensive artwork, antiques, and high-tech security systems, all of which seemed to be perfectly intact, ruling out burglary as a motive. Emily began her investigation by interviewing the victim's family and employees, but none of them seemed to have a concrete alibi. Richard's wife, Jennifer, was a socialite known for her extravagant parties and lavish lifestyle, while his business partner, James, had a reputation for being ruthless and cutthroat in the corporate world. The more Emily delved into their backgrounds, the more she realized that everyone had a motive for wanting Richard dead. As the days passed, Emily sifted through the evidence, trying to piece together the puzzle of Richard's murder. She discovered that Richard had been involved in a shady business deal that had gone sour, leading to threats against his life. She also uncovered a web of lies and deceit that seemed to be woven around the victim, pointing to a conspiracy that went deeper than she could have imagined. One night, as Emily was going through the case files in her office, she received a mysterious phone call from an anonymous tipster. The voice on the other end of the line whispered,
"Beware the wolves in sheep's clothing."
Intrigued, Emily traced the call back to a payphone outside of town and realized that someone was watching her every move. Determined to crack the case, Emily decided to dig deeper into Richard's past, uncovering secrets that had long been buried. She discovered that Richard had a dark side, involving illicit affairs, shady dealings, and a trail of broken hearts left in his wake. Could one of the past indiscretions have a comeback to haunt him in the form of murder? As Emily delved deeper into the investigation, she found herself drawn into a world of deception and betrayal, where nothing was as it seemed. She began to suspect that the killer was someone close to Richard, someone who had been harboring a grudge for years and was now seeking revenge. But as she followed the tangled web of clues, she realized that the truth was far more sinister than she could have ever imagined. Finally, after weeks of relentless pursuit, Emily uncovered the shocking truth behind Richard's murder. The killer turned out to be none other than James, his trusted business partner, who had orchestrated the murder to cover up his embezzlement of company funds. James had carefully planned the murder to make it look like a random act of violence, but Emily's keen eye and relentless determination had exposed his deception. As James was taken away in handcuffs, the town of Willow Creek breathed a sigh of relief. The enigmatic case of the midnight murder had finally been solved, thanks to the unwavering determination of Detective Emily Black. As Emily closed the case file and walked out into the night, with the sound of thunder echoing in the distance, she knew that she truly earned her reputation as one of the best detectives in the business.